Wow. Okay. Hello. I'm here to do you guys daily readings. Thirsty Thursday free card tarot reading. So the first 3 people that pop up on here get their names down and they get they get their free tarot card. So I'm just going to wait and see because it just went on. Let's see. I have to check my own thing. Hello. There. Alrighty. So I'm going to keep an eye on. Whoops. Let me put this down here. See if I can keep track. We'll see. Okay. Okay, so I am waiting to see people. I'm gonna try to keep track of my seeing who's here by the comments right here. I'm trying to do this. What the heck? Big screen. There we go. Darn it, doesn't work. So hello, hot girl. I got you down. I guess not. So I'm trying to keep my face pointing towards you guys because I have my monitor over here on the right hand side. So you're the first person up. So let me just see how I'm going to keep track of this. Okay, there we go. I can see better now. Okay. So you get a 10 card tarot Celtic cross spread for your question. Aren't you lucky? Yes. See, it's so much easier for me to have my phone over here because I can watch this and see it on your guys' time and know how because when I try to watch on the comments over here, I miss out big time. So, hot girl Vic. There we go. We'll write you down. And let's see. What is the question first off? What would you like to know? I should just hold on, let me put my phone up here so I can literally be watching my phone and keep it plugged in too. Hello, Joel. You'll be second to receive a 10 card Celtic. And there, I got you down. So I'm trying to debate. I should I might be all looking up here. You guys are right here, and my phone is right here, so I can see the chat. But oh my gosh, maybe I should have it like closer to my face because like my eyesight is so bad. So the only thing I could do is like go like this and go, oh, I can read it now. Unless I put my glasses like way up here. Oh, okay. So let me see how I can do this a little bit closer to me. So I got a new deck. You're welcome. I have a new deck it's by Osho Zen. I can use that for your reading, or I can go with the traditional Wyatt. Can't even say it right now. I'm just like, oh, I was on vacation last week, so I missed out on being here for you guys on Thursday of last week, and I apologize, but man, I enjoyed my vacation, and that's what matters. So this deck I'll be using for if you're wanting to find out about other people, and it will have reversals in it and everything the Rider-Waite. I'll let you pick. Okay, so let me see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'll go with actually the fairy deck. I think you'll like that. This one has a lot of generalized meanings here. Yes, the only thing I didn't like was the freezing weather in the morning time because I was camping in a tent and it was 38 degrees outside. So that was no fun at all. I forgot that you guys can't see the cards down there, but I'll put the cards down here or the camera down there so you guys can see your cards. And here we go. Let's see what's going on for you. 10 cards. I'll move these out of the way. The first card will be about your obstacles or challenges. And the second card is what you're trying to bring into balance. And that would be in regards to your question, why you're asking the question, basically. And then the third one will be what you're currently doing about it. The fourth one will be your short-term immediate results in regards to that. And then an asset that you have or needed to have in the recent past, something that you've already accomplished that's actually in your favor, or maybe not in your favor, it just depends. And opportunity, how you're going to get there. So that will be something that's coming up within 3 to 4 days or 5 days, something to do. Depends on just when it comes, but that would be your immediate future. That would be after the short-term immediate results. Then your perspective of your question and what needs to happen in order to act on your question. That's an interesting card that gets pulled. And then while you're doing all this, the goal actually, and then what it is you're going through during this time. Like how are you handling things? How things are going to basically kind of turn out and in your favor. So here we go. Hope you're ready. And let me see, just making sure. Okay. A vacation sounds nice. Yes. And then I think all summer long is vacation. Oh my gosh. I've got another camping trip that's going to come up next month. And then I have another trip next week that I've been invited to go floating on the river. Woohoo. And that kind of falls in on a Wednesday when I'm supposed to be doing a reading. So maybe I'll do it if I can hopefully get they'll use my mobile. I can both do pre-reading or reading on my thing. Hold on. If I can do it on my mobile. So, okay. So the obstacle or challenge that you have going on has to do with maybe some man. I forgot that I'm like holding it up to my phone. We have the King of Winter here, and it looks really odd that I'm on the phone and it's delayed. So I'm like in real time right now. I'm like really still, but when I'm looking up here at the phone, it's like catching up to me. So I got to remember that there's a delay. So we've got the King of Winter, getting advice from someone professional and objective, public speaking, and unemotional relationships. And that could be your challenge. That could be something regarding your question, maybe needing to get advice from a professional, or maybe you have a public speaking position. And I'm going to put Ohana down, but he or she is the last person that gets a Celtic cross, and then everybody else gets a roll of the dice. So there you go. So welcome, Ohana. You have a Celtic cross reading coming up for you. So please be patient. And your name is down there. So this would be your challenge. You're welcome. Make sure you can see that. Okay. So your challenge is maybe a man or woman that's controlling. It could be like an authoritative figure too. So you're dealing with, that would be about your question. And what you're trying to bring into balance is your own intuition. Imagine that, using your intuition, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, and insights that come through meditation. So maybe you're not trusting your intuition, or you're trying to bring that into balance in order to give advice or do some type of public speaking. Maybe, I think, did you say, I know someone had said that they were wanting to become a tarot reader too. So thank you, Jewel, for telling him that. So the thing that you're currently doing, so this is going to be your energy, because this is not about another person, what your actions, what you're doing in order to, try to gain some answers and stuff. The Prince of Autumn, so that would be the Knight of Wands, basically. So this is maybe jumping fast, trying to get things going, being really excited, and maybe a little bit impulsive. On this one, it says being cautious but wise action. Oh, wait, never mind. That's not Wands. Ha, ha, ha. I can't believe it. It's a new deck. So I'm not used to the Obama part, or not Obama. I'm looking at your name, Ohana. I'm sorry. I'm not used to the autumn stuff, and so forgive me if I mess up. It's life. This is actually the actions that you're taking would be in regards to your physical world, money situations and stuff like that, and even home or maybe offices or something to do with money and the physical world, basically. But being cautious and taking your time, because we know that this guy is the slowest moving knight in the deck, right? You've heard that before. And being meticulous and paying attention to detail, basically, and also kindness to others, which is really nice. And the immediate short-term results of this is, man, that's pretty darn lucky. So whatever you're doing, keep on doing it, because you've got fortune on your side. Isn't that awesome? You've got the will. So this is going to actually give you a life experience. It's going to kind of bring some drama into your world, hopefully for the good, that you can share with others. So delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car, travel. Imagine that. So you've got literally you're wanting to use your intuition to bring into balance some changes in your life, is what this card is all about. And in your mindset, there could be questions about how to deliver communication with clarity, how to give advice to other people and stuff too. So you have the will coming into your as an immediate result for the actions that you're taking right now. So if you continue taking your time to take a step back and just make sure everything is, viable going forward, you're literally coming into some good luck. Now, in the past, what you have going for you is the Three of Autumn, which is gaining other people to work with you and cooperate with you towards a common goal. And now you may have actually worked with someone else, but you guys all work together, because that's what this card is about, the Three of Autumn, which is the Three of Pentacles. You followed your passion when it comes to your career. being at the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. So maybe this is something to do with, your question might have something to do with work, is what I'm going to say, because that card came up and said that. So we're looking at careers, something that's going to produce some viability. But now you're questioning how to maybe get advice or get somebody to teach you something. So what's coming into your favor is the Justice card. So this is going to change. This is an opportunity literally to change, give you a new life experience, basically. Something in your favor, doing with laws and stuff like that. Like I like to say about the Justice card, this is about rules and stuff that mankind and everybody else tells you how you have to live and stuff. So there's an opportunity to take the time to review the details carefully. You'll win in the end. Fair and objective decisions there. So your perspective on your question, regarding your question, would be that there's maybe a lot of challenges and maybe some discontent. Maybe there's some type of injustice that's been done. So you may have felt defeated by something. So you're wanting to bring into balance, be able to use your intuition to be right, but also make a plot, plan, and strategy, basically, with that King of Swords energy. So this has been something. So you may be wanting to walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's just not worth the effort. And I'm checking. Okay. So what needs to happen? I'll keep that hidden. Ha 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 ha. In order to get alignment, I'm going to keep that hidden because it's the best one out of it. It's like giving you a little clue as to what you need to do in order to get things going. But I already see that you've got this will coming in your favor, and then you've got justice coming in your favor. It's almost like too good to be true sometimes, right? When you have something like that going on. The goal, the reason why for this question, basically why you're doing all this stuff right here, is basically because you've got some people opposing you with the Five of Wands energy here. You've got other people not in agreement or alignment with you on goals that you have. People have a bunch of different opinions here, and you feel at odds with yourself or other people. And maybe you've got some overly ambitious people around you who think that you should do things the way that they want you to do and not the way that you want them to do. So I wouldn't blame you wanting to try to bring in your own alignment, feel aligned and spot on. There's because of this High Priestess showing up. But anyways, I'm just going to say you have the ability to be spot on. It's just you need to trust yourself and your words, so you can actually make a plan that's going to be relevant for you, what you need to do. But justice is on your side. What you're going through is walking away from people that no longer serve you during this time. The desire for more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on and choosing to make major life changes. Hey, we have 1, 2, 3 cards out of 10 showing that you have so far. I haven't pulled this one. What you need to do, what needs to happen in order to get this to start going forward. So let's see what happens. You ready? Hello, Queen. I'll write you down. 1 second. You are 4th in line, so please be patient. I've got 2 more Celtic cross, and then you get to have the roll of the dice today. I'm going to be that means that whatever number it falls on, I don't have a way to, my handwriting may not be eligible to be read, but each dice is how many cards you get. So there's up to 6 cards you could possibly get. It's going to be interesting. So what needs to happen? What is it that needs to happen? Well, another life experience. Imagine that. So this is something that's going to change your life. This is the Judgment card in the traditional tarot. And what this says is renewal. And it says review the past and the present, because that is part of using your intuition too, because you're going to go by your intuition is going to also be part of your past experiences, the memories that you have, and then also in the present. So anyways, review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Remember, we're plot planning and strategizing here, and needing to be on point using your intuition about the past and present so you can have that future. Releasing judgments of yourself and others and understanding your life purpose. You know what your life purpose is? You laugh. It's to create a life that's worth living for yourself. It's to have joy and fun and just enjoy freaking life. It isn't supposed to be about work. It isn't supposed to be attaining the best you can be, because then once you attain that best, then it's where's the fun in it afterwards? You reach a high limit and then it's there. Some people keep on going and going and going, but sometimes we crash and burn. It's, life is about a roller coaster ride. Unfortunately, you have your highs and your lows, and so it's about ups and downs. You reach attainment, then you go back down and you find something else you want to play with, and you go and have new goals. You set goals, but having them like way far out there and not attaining them is so disappointing. So I feel that just realizing what you want to do with your life and just take it one step at a time. But yeah, here you go. That's what needs to be done. And the judgment also is about realizing that every single choice that you were able to make consciously going forward, sometimes people may have influenced you or whatnot, try to tell you that you should be this way, should be that way, because they want you to be like them so you could be accepted, or else you would be like outcasts. Well, there's other people there's 7 billion people in this world. So sometimes even family members need to be told, I appreciate your fan club that you're giving me. You're my biggest supporter. I appreciate it. I'll take your suggestions into mind, but I'm gonna see what I think is best for me. And that's what I'd be polite about it and not be an asshole. Excuse my English. It's over 18. So yeah, that is your reading. And let's see, I haven't been, okay, I got Queen, Josanne. Hold on. If I have a moderator popping up here, I haven't gotten too many moderators yet, so I'm going to have to stop for a second. So I hope that resonated and helped you in some way, shape, or form, okay? And Jade's Cloud, I don't know who came first, hold on. Jade's Cloud and Goddess Love, one of you. Okay, so you guys will all be after, I have Jewel and Ohana, and then everybody else after that is, you guys get a luck of the draw. So wish really hard for whatever number you want, because that's how many cards you're going to get. And so you're welcome. You're welcome, Goddess Love. Okay, so there's your cards. And so let's see. Jewel, hello, Jewel. Are you there? And what deck would you like? And I just shuffle these while I wait. Hello, Jewel. Okay. Oh, geez. Do you have it on the charger now? Okay. Well, hey, that was perfect timing. Isn't that amazing? Perfect timing. So I can pull this deck if you're looking at, it would be Jewel's turn, and then after Jewel is Queen, or Ohana, and then Queen, Josanne, Jade Cloud, and Goddess Love so far. And after that, I think I'd probably be having a really hard time trying to keep track, because usually after a while more people start showing up. So I'm going to pull this deck for you. I'll pull the new one and just see what you guys get to see that one. I've been doing it, I think, during the dailies. I've used these. So I'll do a Celtic with this one. It's pretty interesting. Let's see how this one goes. This is for Jewel. Here we go. This is your turn, Jewel. Yes. You're welcome. Love reading. Okay. So I should just pull these cards then. Love, 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 love. Is it about you or is it about another person? Are you wanting to find out what they're thinking? We'll see if this actually will. These might actually pull up. Let's see. Questions about love. So love, here we go. So your question will be in regards to love. I'll just have to keep that in mind. And we'll find out what needs to happen in order to get going, and we'll see how it resonates first. Is MIT returning? Okay, so we'll see. That I think you would probably want to know. Oh yeah, I forgot to do one other thing. I think you'd want to know like what he's thinking. So let's see what kind of journey he's on in the moment in regards to if there's even a possibility of returning. And then I have my little chart over here to the left too, with like whatever cards show up, it gives you some possibilities. And as far as the energy right now, at this present moment in time, this would be whatever's on his mind is going to be the energy that is picked up. So let's see. I'm just thinking about him through you and whatever higher source is out there for me, my higher source versus with your higher source, they can share information. And can you imagine them sitting there together going, let's see what we can throw at her head. And if you guys hear any voices talking, there's nobody in this house except just me. So I've had people say stuff like that before. I do have a list. Athena, I will put you down. So hold on. I should just put this list here so you guys can see it. And I don't know if you can see the names, but it should be somewhat visible. There's the names so far. That's kind of backwards. So Athena, you are on there. So there you go. Wow. Okay. Well, this person is actually trying to make some decisions right at the moment. Might be taking him a while to make a decision what he wants to do. He could have a lot of things going on and trying to do way too much. He could also, in regards to you, this would be a 2 is partnerships too. Sometimes they're having to make a decision about another person besides themselves, but this is about their security, and it's going to take a while for them to come up with what do they want. Like their energy is like slow-mo. So they're kind of having a slow but time making a decision. Sorry to say that. And as far, that's the journey. Well, that's a card that wanted to pop up. So the journey they're on is doing some, whoops, I'm showing it in the wrong place. So what I have here is this person's literally looking backwards in time and trying to be wise with his decision. He's reflecting on things. He's looking at the past and is slow as molasses because he's probably stuck in his head a little bit. Sorry about that, but he might be literally stuck in his head trying to make a decision, and it's taking him a while, again, like I said. And his challenge with making a decision, how slow is this, is some kind of words. Probably there's been some type of action that's been said. Maybe there were some words that were said out of a rush that he can't take back. This could have been deceptive words too. He's having a challenge with some type of words that were said really fast and reflecting on that. And so it's kind of keeping him stuck backwards and what he's experiencing right now in regards to this energy and you is being defensive. So he's like stubborn energy, it sounds to me, and he's not wanting to budge. That's what I see in this picture. So I'm picking up on his energy is not wanting to budge right now. And so now for you, as far as how this thing will end up being. I mean, we got the Lovers card in this deck. They're really pretty. Look at that. I just like split the deck and I had 2 cards pop up right there for you. The Lovers, this is about relationships and wanting harmony. So this is about a decision that you have to make in regards to who you love, who you may feel like he might be your soulmate or something, but this is someone you have a lot of feelings for, and you're kind of struggling with finding closure, wanting to find harmony in this. This is someone that maybe you think would be your family, someone that would be a family guy and stuff, and that's what you're wanting, and that's what I'm going to assume. But I'm going to shuffle the deck now. And if they pop back up, then that's meant for you today. So let's see what happens here. What I'm going to look at, well, we'll see what the question with the card representing the obstacle about love, especially with this person, because if he's slow and refusing to budge and he's being maybe a silent, I don't know if he's giving you kind of the silent treatment, but he looks like he's kind of still, he's trying to figure stuff out, but he doesn't know how. He's not able to get an answer. The light is shining on him trying to make a decision, though. The Hermit is showing that this would be something that would change his life. And so he's kind of stuck on that. What the heck? Too stubborn. He's kind of defensive. Like prepared for someone to come in and chew his butt out. I don't know what that was about, but I got, okay, here we go. Hello, Sarah X. I'll put you down after Athena. And I'm not going to look back up until I'm finished with Jules reading. And here we go. Let's see what we got for you. What is it that's in store for you? So the question is about conditioning, society stuff. This is the 15 is the ego. How you, it's not the ego, it's the devil, but I call it the ego too because it's about conditioning. You may have questions about how maybe you've been conditioned to believe something is, I don't know, you're questioning a lion in sheep's clothing. Maybe that he tried to be, is he something that he really isn't? Is he really showing a different face, a mask? Because like this one is this card right here is about this lion was raised by these sheep. And by the time he got big, the sheep were able to have him live with them because they put sheep clothes on him. So he thought he was literally a sheep. And then one day, one of these little sheep decided to take him over to the water and let him see his reflection. And, I'm pretty sure they're pretty freaked out to be able to show him that because then he would become that animal that eats them literally for dinner or a snack even. So it took a lot of strength for one of these sheep to say, hey, come with me. Let me show you that you aren't like us. And that's kind of the moral behind the devil card today, conditioning. So this lion was conditioned from the time it was a baby. So this would be maybe you're questioning what you've been conditioned to believe you are or what you deserve, because this is about life. This is a life-changing thing for you. It's a life experience. It's going to there's some transformation going on in regards to what you were led to believe things should be, maybe in regards to love, versus what is your own wants and needs and desires, instead of other people telling you what they are. No, this is for Jewel. This is Jewel's reading right here. Okay, and what's going on, what you're trying to bring into balance is the mind. Yeah, this is wanting to spy, check on things, and maybe you're feeling out of alignment with wanting to know so much about this person. You could be questioning if this person actually is toxic too. I'm just going to say that, but I'm going to also look at the conditioning. But what you're not being able to get into balance is the mindset, being able to have a good idea of how to go forward, because there's a lot of questions that are unanswered, and I feel like maybe you're up in your mind about it. But I mean, look at this card, literally. I don't know. Do you see that? This is in the mind. Jewel. If he's going to take action, he's slow as molasses. He's going to take his time right now. Right now, he's not, he's defensive and he's still debating. So as of right at this moment, I don't see him taking action yet. He's refusing to. He's, this would be wanting to take fast action, but since it's in reverse, he refuses to do anything, because if he did he might say some pretty harsh words. So what you're doing is literally the actions that you're doing. I could go back with him instead, but I started on you. You're actually trying to stay grounded. It looks like you're trying to maybe look at your resources and stuff, and maybe you're wanting to try to share or send gifts or something to him, or something that where you can share resources with him. Trying to feel abundant too, maybe bloom in yourself. That could be an action you're taking. And as far as what's coming in for short-term immediate results, we have you actually getting together. You're taking the actions that you're taking. You're going to literally start seeing some results. Whatever you've been doing right at this present time, you're going to start seeing some results from actions that you've already taken. Good or bad. But that's could also, okay, 1 second. Yeah. Actually, you're, this is wrong. This is actually not, I'm messing up on these fire sign and the pinnacles, because it looks like fire to me. What this is the short-term results. It looks like you're literally going to get this person to kind of work with you. So an immediate short-term result is you're going to get him to maybe cooperate with you towards a common goal. That's what I have for you in regards to this. He's trying to make a decision though. So, hey, he might actually, if whatever you do that's balanced and grounded and solid, and it's a goal objective, there's an action you're taking that is got to do with sharing of something, a project maybe, or something, a contract, something that's in the physical, and you're literally getting this person to come in and cooperate with you, maybe for a while, for maybe some time. But it looks like you're pretty much exhausted and have run out of, you've got the 9 of Wands too. So you both are exhausted. Imagine that. There's exhaustion here, and it's like, okay, is this a toxic relationship, or am I being the wool pulled over my eyes? I need clarity so I can go forward. And that's what I'm seeing and hearing even. And we have for you coming forward into your immediate future is a breakthrough. So imagine that. So this is coming, you're getting a sense of justice here. You're getting a sense, well, it could literally, it's going in your favor. Whatever you're looking for is, you're finally having a breakthrough, where I think you're literally, that's an opportunity where you're able to start working on this and start to get clarity of what you need to know. Right now, your perspective is laziness. Maybe you feel that that person is being lazy, but this is actually also your wish and dream come true too. That's what the 9 of Cups is about. And what needs to happen, I'll save that. Your goal is, or why you're doing all this, the goal could be that maybe you're literally feeling alone and you're feeling the feeling of loneliness. And maybe you would literally like to try to figure out how to embrace being alone without feeling loneliness. I don't see, now that's something, if you could get grounded and take your focus off of him for one moment and get grounded, start to ground and center yourself and look at the things that you have and start appreciating the things that you've accomplished for yourself, you're able, the results will actually work in your favor, where you can get people to cooperate with you, to work with you on things. And if and during this time, while you're waiting for him to make a decision, it looks like you probably would much rather, I don't know, this is a life experience that of learning how to be alone. And I don't know why you're pulling that, but we'll see. What you're going through is some type of guilt here with the Eight of Swords. This is also a feeling of during this time, while you're waiting to get, aligned here, get in balance regarding your question, you have some guilt of your own that you may have. And you could also feel like you have given away your power at times. So what needs to happen in order to get your mind clear and know exactly what you're going to do to find out if this is a toxic or if this person, it looks like you might have to let down that mask. If you have any anger and you want to fight, literally you need to take action. You know what this person is afraid of? Look what they're afraid of. I'm laughing because this person is afraid of this. This is their challenge, right? And that's what needs to happen in order for you to find clarity and be able to know, instead of having to shift through things and do all this looking around and all that. You literally have to basically go in there and drop the mask. Maybe watch your words and just let out that anger, because you can't let that anger be kept in you. If you have any anger or any guilt or whatnot, maybe he made you feel guilty, but this is you literally needing to go and say some words and look at the mask and look at the face on there. Look at the anger. Like literally, I don't promote people getting in fights and arguing, but this is maybe you just covering up your own anger here. Sorry. I'm just laughing. I saw you put aloe out and I'm just like, yeah, I'm telling you to go fight this person. Let me give you a really quick do on this little guy with that's the little fighter here. Really quick. And the Lovers card did not pop up on here, but what I do have, like, I'm picking up deeper stuff because you're wanting to make some changes in your life. It's a life experience, and I think it's more like, is this person that you want to have back in your life, or do you literally want to learn how to love and embrace yourself and get people in your life that actually don't pull this game of, am I going to come back or not on you, where you have to question, are they going to come back? If they leave, usually let them go and sit back, don't do nothing, make them think you don't care, and see what happens. If you're begging them to, or trying to call them or send text messages to them and blow up their phone and all that, then that's going to just keep pushing them away. And you don't want to feel like you're lacking in anything. So whatever that person, why he left or anything, that's going to be on you. You'll know why he left. Whatever he told you. Sometimes we don't want to listen. Sometimes we want to make a person believe that we can help fix their life and stuff too. And they don't want, I've been there where I've literally tried to tell people too that, I've caught myself trying to fix people's lives when I shouldn't be. And it's really took me for a emotional roller coaster ride. People that take advantage of your emotional capacity or whatever, and your trust and all that, that's something you got to be aware of. I see in your reading just the only thing that is regarding love in here right now is about the Nine of Cups, but you feel like he's maybe lazy. That fighting card. Here's that one right here. I'll just read it really quick. So the figure in this card is completely covered in armor. Only his glare of rage is visible, and the whites of the knuckles in his clenched fist. If you look closely at the armor, you can see it's covered with buttons, ready to detonate if anybody so much as brushes up against him. And I had to, when I first found this deck, I had to literally look, where are the buttons? And there they are right there. pop, pop, pop. um, okay, in the background, we can see the shadowy movie that plays in this man's head. Two figures fighting for a castle. An explosive temper or a smoldering rage often mask a deep feeling of pain. We think that if we frighten people away, we can avoid being hurt even more. In fact, just the opposite is the case. By covering our wounds with armor, we are preventing them from being healed. By lashing out at others, we keep ourselves from getting the love and nourishment we need. If this description seems to fit you, it's time to stop fighting. There is so much love available to you if you just let it in. Start by fighting yourself. You're worth it. So what I'm going to say about this then, because we already know that you already said that this sounds just like him. So what needs to happen is this person needs to quit fighting. He needs to quit fighting people, and you can't fix him. You have to. So this can take a while. Like I said, he needs to do some inner work, obviously. Whoops. He needs to do some inner work, and you don't have to sit around waiting for him to fix himself. He's doing it already. He's reflecting. He's trying to juggle and keep things going, keep everything balanced. And I'm feeling empathic for him right at the moment, just because he's with the fact that he is pushing people away because he's scared to love. And so that's what he's doing. That's why he says the things he says. And maybe if you want to think about it, you can think about how this is a question or a challenge, is the conditioning regarding love surrounding him. And if you want to look at this one too, I can say, if we're going to look at him, because you can mirror him too, but he is unable to find alignment with even finding a way to go forward in his life because of his mindset. And he needs to become curious about things, I guess, and be inquisitive, and start researching or learning things. But what he really needs to do is let down that guard. And until he does, him coming back and being in your life would literally make you guys would still do a repeat. You'd have the repeat. So that's something I don't think you would really want to have happen. Let him be the one to come back to you. In the meantime, start focusing on yourself, and you're going to start getting some good things going on. You'll see some results. Start looking at what you have that you can appreciate. Start putting that love that you want to give to this person, give that love to yourself for once. And be selfish about the love you're giving out to other people. I know you love this person, obviously, or you wouldn't be wanting him back, but I would be wanting to know that you love you first and foremost. So that is Joel. So next is Ohana. I hope that helped in some way, shape, or form. Ohana, what's good coming in for me this June? Thanks. Okay. What's good coming in for you for this month? All right, let's see. We won't pull this card because then you might get some negativity. We'll leave them alone. Okay, so let's see. I'll pull the little fairy deck. This is interesting because it'll show career and stuff too. So let's see what's coming in. Because you've got actions that you're doing at the present time that'll show some immediate results. And so that'll show how they're turning up. That should be good. And then there's an opportunity coming to you in the immediate future here in June. That would also that's a thing that's going to benefit you in some way, shape, or form, especially surrounding whatever's important and on your mind the most foremost for the month of June. What is it that's on your mind? We'll find out on that with the Celtic Cross. So here we go. So we have the 10 of Summer. Happy. That's like, wow. So this is about emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, and people you can trust. That might be on your mind. That might be the center of your attention this month for June. What you might be wanting to bring into balance is maybe Well, this is Eight of Swords, so maybe feeling a little bit, well, it says you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that can keep you from getting what you want. So you're wanting to maybe try to bring that into alignment with maybe your family in order to have the happy, fulfilled life. And an action that you're taking is the Queen of Springs. So this would be the Queen of Wands. So it's believing in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. Literally getting your answer. Your immediate, these are the actions you're doing. So the short-term immediate results would be awakening. Imagine that. So that's still good. This is going to give you a new perspective on life. So the results of whatever you're doing, whatever actions you're taking right now, you're getting some clarity, changing the way you're looking at the situation, embracing your uniqueness, and a temporary pause in action. So that's the immediate results. So temporary pause in action. So what's happening? So you get an immediate result that gives you a break for a moment. And in the past, what you have going for you is the Two of Spring. It looks like this is the Two of Wands. It looks like you've made a choice, a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, and great progress being made. So we've got family, we've got work already here. I'm just like amazed at this. Now look at this. There's a life-changing event coming forward for you, a life experience that you're going to literally be having. It's unity, or no, wait. Do the right thing for the right person for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. So I'm looking, is that, yeah, this is the outside organ. There's an opportunity to join an organization or something that is spiritually minded community for you. That's an opportunity coming in that's going to help you with your life fulfilling wishes to feel fulfilled and emotionally complete, and also help you start to gain a sense of self confidence if you or ever have even a little smidge of it, of lack of self-confidence, then this is gonna help you to gain the confidence that you need, because this group of people right here will literally be the people they're there to help you get to where you want right here in life this month. Now, your perspective of things, though, in your life at the moment, maybe you're trying to avoid. There's other choices. There's better choices. This is the Seven of Swords. And sometimes maybe you're having to keep quiet about what you want to do. I don't know. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth in regards to that. What needs to come into alignment in order to feel for you? We have the Five of Winter. It looks like you need to walk away from people. Dishonest associations. You've got a good group of people coming. So this is the timing card. So when you can walk away from just, people that no longer serve you, you're literally going to start feeling so much better about yourself, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort anymore. So when you literally walk away from people that are just causing massive conflict, well, you've got a good group. I'm going to just say it one more time. You got a good group of people coming in for you, a good tribe, vibe tribe. The reason why all these cards are being pulled for you, that's what I'm going to say, is you have a goal you need to make a plan in the present moment about your future. And so you're waiting. This is about long-term future plans. And this month, you would like to most likely, start focusing on making a plan that you can literally be aware of and is physical right there. Like you can have results, the results that you're looking for can help you to make a plan for the long term. I see you. And what's happening here, though, we've got some people, 6 of Cups. So there could be a little bit of love in the air, too. During this time, what you're experiencing is children or childhood, the return of people, haha, or romances. I'm laughing. From your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. So there you go. Those are the things. That's your reading. Oh yeah, and I got to give you 3 cards. Your journey this month. What is your journey this month for you, Ohana? Okay, haha. Yeah, that 6 of Summer card, romance of people coming. Well, hey, you know what? Summer is one of those times for romance, right? But this is what I see as a couple of life. I see 2 cards here that are life-changing experiences. So that's interesting for the month of June for you. You've got a completion here that you're questioning about where you're feeling fulfilled, so you can start something new. And you've got someone coming back around as far as love goes or emotions. So you've got some thinking to do about this situation. Maybe there's some family or something that you're wanting to walk away that's literally made you feel powerless, where you've given your power away and you want to regain your confidence and your power. And you've got a group of people coming in, but you also need to walk away from people that do not serve you, kill your joy and happiness. We all know that, right? And your journey that you're going on is about being suppressed. This would be oppression, overwhelmed, doing too much, putting a lot of stuff, just doing way too much of being burdened. And just now, and so it's like you're wanting to get out of that. That would be the journey that you're on, putting a closure into something so you can move forward, but it's like on a daily type of basis. And what you're having trouble with is maybe some type of home stuff going on, being able to create. You're having a challenge creating something that feels really soft, feels really good, and it's feminine energy, and it's also a domestic type situation too. Maybe you have some challenges regarding creativity or even mom energy. You may have some stuff going on regarding mom. And what you're experiencing this month is traveling. Nice. 8, a lot of fast movement. So you'll be traveling maybe to meet up with this group of people because you have an opportunity coming in to be with an association or something, some spiritually evolved people. So this is the journey, being able to put a closure to no longer having burdens, being oppressed. And I can understand being oppressed, but then you're challenged with your own creativity and your feminine side. And also you could have a mom that's being challenging too, or your person that you love, that you see as your other half, the feminine energy half or something like that, literally challenged. But during this time and this all here, you're experiencing a lot of forward movement, which is really interesting because I see changes with this, because you have to make changes in your life and be strong enough to walk away from people, and you've got a group to support you coming in too. So there is your reading. I hope that does you some good for you. On point. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So hopefully you got a screenshot of that. Now I'm going to go to this list really quick, and I am done with the 3. Now I can get cards out for people really faster now. So I have Queen. If you're here, you're on now. So, and then let me write, let's see. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm just checking the names. Blah, you're going to be down there after Sarah. If you're still there, And I got Queen, Queen, and let me see. Andrea, I have you down after blah. I'm giggling at the name blah. Who, I know it represents you, but it's cute. I have my name down on a game that I play. And it's a solitary game, and I always get up to number 1. So I name myself Narcissist just to see what people would say. Well, because I'm always winning. So that's what I did. Alrighty, so Queen, we're gonna see. There you are. Hello. So I'm gonna roll the dice, and we're gonna see how many cards you get. So I do have a list. Catalina, I'll put you down. 3 cards. Okay, so you get 3 cards, and so I'll pull from this deck right here. So we're looking at past, present, and future of your issue, and that is what we're looking at for you, Queen. You get a card for the past, representing the past, card representing the future, and card representing the present regarding your question. So think of your question, and I like those little stars. Thank you. All right, so past, present, and future regarding your question. What is it for Queen? So in the past, there's been this guy likes to discipline. You may have had a grudge against somebody and thought that maybe someone deserves to be punished. Literally. So hopefully the punishment fit the crime, whatever that crime. I told my daughter she needs a punishment for her crime, and she said, I didn't commit a crime. I said, yes, you did. You didn't tell me. You lied to me. That's a crime. Not literally like criminal, but this would be being really defensive in this deck. Normally the 7 of Wands, we stand up for ourselves, and we have a bunch of people opposed at what we're doing, but we're literally not going to bow down or bend over or nothing like that. This is holding a grudge, though. And so, this was your question. So someone holds a grudge in the past. And so now presently, moving forward, somebody is ending something here. They're pulled back their energy because they're making some type of transformation in regards to their defensiveness. They may feel like they had a grudge. Now they're putting in the present moment, your person is putting a grudge, or not a grudge. They're putting an ending. They're like pretending they're dead. They're not dead, but they're maybe they're radio silence. They're doing some transformation. They're just taking a time out because they're making a transformation in their life with the death card. So they are literally just when a person does a big life change, they pull back their energy because they're focused on themselves. But this person is making a transformation. It looks like right now this person probably had a grudge in the past, but now there's some transformation going on. And going forward into the future, we've got the 10 of Cups. There you go. And see how that answered. Okay, I saw your question after I pulled your cards. Hello, Mystical Magician. I'll put you down. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you have the notification so you can get when you can get notified when I come on live. So hopefully you heard all that while you're posting your question. What's coming next for this connection? I am Taurus. Looks like happiness. There's a little happy. So coming forward, going into the forward, I'm going to go and I'm going to do what I did earlier today with these cards. And the 10 of Cups, you can look at this as happening within a year. And that's, I don't even want to say that. Oh my God. So the Ten of Cups is falling in March of next year. That you'll literally have some happiness with this connection that you're asking about. But as far as right now, with the Death card, the present moment, there may be some transformation going on with your person. And so this could literally last with this person till November. You can try to push this connection and whatnot, but your happiness with this, that you'll find a wish fulfillment, wouldn't be till next year practically. It's going to take some time because this person has a grudge. This is the Seven of Wands, and that's a past card, but the Seven of Wands stands for August 11th or through the 20th. So I'm just going to say, I'm not going to look in the past. This person literally had a grudge. I don't know how long you guys were together, but grudge maybe last year or back in towards the end of summertime or something. And this person's held a grudge for you, towards you. And right now they're trying to make a transformation, which is going to take some time. So even if you guys even communicate or stuff, it's not ready to be anything for you until at least a while from now, with the Ten of Cups showing. But there is a chance that there is a possibility that you can have some sense of happiness, but it's not in the sense of a permanency. Nothing's ever permanent. This is a daily energy card versus a life experience change. So what you're dealing with this guy right now is there's some type of ending to a situation from the past and transformation, and it's going to take a while for that person. And I know you probably don't want to hear that because people usually don't want to hear stuff like that. But I'm just going to say, I'm just being objective on looking at the timing on this and seeing where everything's falling into play. That was for Queen. Okay. And you want to know how they're feeling really quick. I'll just pull one extra card. Something, how do they directly feel about you right at this very moment? How do they directly feel about you? Let me see. They feel that there could be possibility of forward movement, growth, and success right at this moment, but they may not be sharing that with you. But you have growth and success. They feel there's growth and success, but he needs to have some transformation. First, he needs to go through some experience to make transformation, because he needs to get rid of a grudge, the Seven of Wands. There's been some defensiveness with him, most likely. Next is Joanne. Joanne, are you there? Hello, you're next. And we're going to pull. So, and think of your question. And I'm going to, there we go. How does Shakinese feel about me right now? You get one card to your question. So I'm going to, do you want me to pull a card just like I just did for Queen, or do you want me to pull a card from this deck or this deck? You can choose. I'll let you choose. Hello. The first one, this one right here, the love deck. Aw. The big green deck. Okay, that one. Alrighty, so here we go. So just center yourself and ground yourself and close your eyes and take a nice little deep breath in and hold it for a second and then let it out and just kind of shake your body like I just did. Well, shake your body and just feel your body just relax, and then you can take another deep breath And then just focus on your question for a moment and let that air out too. And do the same thing again. How does he feel about you? Wow, that's weird. I'm just getting the same. I got the same card the second time in a row. He feels success and growth. The Eight of Wands. So there's forward movement. There's in his spirit. He feels this would be a spiritual thinking type card. So there's success and growth here, and that's how he's feeling about you. You want to take a picture? He's probably thinking about messages too, sending messages, wanting to send a bunch of messages. If he does it, that's his thing. But he is seeing that there's potential to go forward with things working. And it could be work related too, almost. I don't know, something to do with taking action to move forward. So he has that feeling. There you go. Next is Jade's Cloud. Jade's Cloud, hello, hello. So this one will be for love, you guys, and this one's like career and basics. So Jade Cloud, here we go. You're next. You are after Jade's Cloud, Goddess Love. 3 cards for you, so you're getting a past, present, and future. So Jade Cloud, you're welcome, Goddess. And I'm just waiting. Past, present, and future. So that's what your cards are going to be about. I'll pull the present, what's going on in the present, what happened in the past, and what's going to happen in the future. And I'm waiting to see. I know there's a delay, so I'm waiting to see. Okay, I'll just pull cards from this deck right here for you. Unless your phone died. Okay, so Jade Cloud, are you still there? Hello? Hello, hello. Okay, we're going to pull what I have no idea. Okay, there we go. All right. I was going to say I have no idea what your question is, but I'm going to, Spirit will always know. So I'll just be guided that way and pull 3 cards for you. So the first card is going to be what's going on in the present moment. And we have the Moon card. So this would be that there's a lot of mysterious things that are hidden, kind of not known about right at the moment. But you also can have powerful intuitive epiphanies going on, letting go of worry and fear, and understanding the truth about a situation. All this is what, there you go. You're needing to understand, this is a life experience right now. So this is having powerful intuition, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, and understanding the truth of a situation. As far as what's happened in the past, as you should resonate with this one, would be the Princess's Summer Awe. So this is like feeling vulnerable in love. There's emotions here in the past, and right now you're going through some experience, life changes, the Moon. I was trying to think, I've done like the Kabbalah tree, so these cards like to pop up in different spots, and I'm trying to place where the Moon is, but I'll go into that in a second. So a new relationship or emotional experience in the past, invitations to social events, a compassion you can share your concerns with. And now, right now, what you're going through is intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear and anxiety, and understanding the truth of a situation. And it has to do with love. Okay? So that actually works out. Now going forward, what's for the future? What is it that you need to be aware of in regards to this, the Seven of Summer? So there could be some type of confusion a little bit, some confliction of your desires of what you're wanting, but there could also be some surprises going on too for you. That's amazing. Look at the card, like, boom, there's surprises coming in. And that card is pretty. Wow. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. So don't overanalyze any options. Just pick one thing. Pick something, whatever surprise you get or option you get, pick something instead of overthinking it so you don't get in your head. But you've got a lot of emotion here. It's love. And it's about your changes, the moon, the moon. Don't. I was just going to say the moon. Okay. No, the moon, I'm trying to figure out where was the moon in my mind. I'm trying to see where the moon is because this is Venus, Judgment. This actually would be, I think, I have that. Where is that? I'll figure it out. It's down lower in the path of the moon. Unknown. What is unknown? Oh, yeah, hold on. 18. Hold on. I'm doing counting. So that's going to be along the. So there's actions also, too, that you would probably be taking. And you might be keeping. Those might be unknown to other people, too. Sorry about that. But I'm telling you, this would be about things that are being done. So we got, let's see, the sun, or wait, the real card is at the bottom. And then we have the moon and the star, because the star is crossing this way and that way from a place of what is it, judgment or something? I forget. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, anyways, I'm just overthinking. Now here I go, trying to figure out with this moon card where you would be like at in your life path too, because it's popping up in the present moment, showing that there's a new change coming up. And you're going to have some surprises that you get to pick during the summertime, obviously. So there's your reading. Hopefully, and if you want a picture, you can take a picture really quick. And I have Jade's Carol. You're next if you're there. Or wait. Jade, that was you. I didn't mark off your name. Sorry about that. I apologize. Goddess. Okay, sounds good. Thanks. You're welcome. I hope you appreciate that, or like what your reading is. Not appreciate it, but let me write down Denise. Okay, Marshall, right? Is that what the name is? Marshall. So, Goddess Love. Here we go. And Sarah X, you are after Athena, and Athena is after Goddess Love. So, next is Goddess Love, hello. There you are. Which cards would you like? And we're going to, so let me roll for you first. 3 cards. What the heck? I swear they're not weighted, but 3 cards. So you get a past, present, and future. Or I could even do like get you in your mind a paradox one. What about me? Catalina, you are on the list. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people. There's 5 people ahead of you. So you'll be gotten to, I promise. So I could do a past life. I don't think you want that. So 3 cards, past, present, and future is what you're getting. So I will go with this group of cards right here. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, what do you need to know at your life right now at this time? Okay, so we're going to look at the past because it's going to be relevant to what you need to know in the present moment, and give you a card for the future so you can be aware of what's going on. Okay, the other one I'll do is the journey that you're on, basically. There you go. The journey that you're on in the present moment is about motherhood or creating something in your domestic atmosphere, your femininity, your womanhood, creating something that's aesthetically appealing too. So it's about your feminine energy and life changing too. So you're making some type of transformation within yourself or even within your environment. And this is also about caring and sharing. And I'm popping in my head, maybe you're going to nursing or something to do with nursing. And because normally whenever I think caring and sharing, something to do with nursing somebody or taking care of somebody, maybe there's some need to take care of other people. And that might be the journey that you're on, something to do with your own femininity. I'm not saying it right, probably. And the challenge is being patient. So it's like there's many cycles in that moon, maybe patient for a month, but this is like being patient and wanting to create something, maybe wanting to do things a little bit more fast, but you feel like there's a challenge with being patient. Having to make a plan, having to see how things come out so you can make plans to do the next step and the next step. So that's what I'm going to say about that. You got some really feminine energies here, though. Look at that. Like the cards are showing almost like a pregnant person, even though you're not pregnant, I don't think. So this is you having maybe a challenge with having to be patient and plans and take your time to see how things come in because you're wanting to create. Okay, good. I don't like doing pregnancy readings. I think the only time I do that or I say anything about pregnancy if I see a picture in my head. That's it. And what you're experiencing is a need to control things. You could be experiencing another person coming in being authoritative with you, or this is you basically getting grounded and seeing things from a pretty logical place too. And this is also plot planning and strategizing. This is King of Swords energy, so seeing things for what they are and hopefully not too rigid. But you could be experiencing another person since it's coming in as the third card, going towards the future. You're experiencing someone probably coming in, trying to maybe be an authoritative type figure. And it would actually clash with you trying to be patient because swords and pentacles, they clash. The energy they're opposites. They just do not match. So you may have some issues with someone that wants to, I don't know, be a control freak, basically. If it's clashing, I'm going to say that it's a negative impact on you and you're trying to be patient because you literally want to make some transformation. And what you could be experiencing literally right now is somebody basically trying to control you. Well, don't let them. And you know what? I know how hard that is because I've had it happen myself. It's like, whoa. So as long as you're aware, you can literally look stuff up on YouTube and stuff to learn how to take back your power, how to set your boundaries and be firm. I don't know. I had to learn to just my no's or no, and I had to be firm and not let my emotions be taken advantage of. That's what I was. I was able to have my emotions be. People could use my emotions against me in order to make me do things for them, and here I am telling that in public. But once I realized my whole life, that's how life has been, I was like, wow. So yeah, you could literally learn how to really stand your ground by detaching and being like that person. Reflect them, I guess, and show them you don't have to be manipulated. And people like to say, well, I did this for you in the past, and you say thank you. You did. Did you do it just so you could have something to hold over me today, though? Or did you do it out of the kindness of your heart? Oh, can I repeat the numbers on the card? Okay, we have a 3, or we have a 3, which is the transformation, and a 7. 3 and 7 is 10, so that means there's change. But you have to be patient with that change. It's slow going change with your creativity that you're doing in your home environment, or what it is that makes you feel really feminine energy, caring for other people too. And then this card would be considered a 4 in numerology, like for the tarot, the court. This card right here is a 4, and I forget. I think it's not a knight, so I don't have to worry about that. But this one's a 4. So if you want to add that one together, so you got 14, which means finding balance. So if I were to blend all those cards together and I were to count them, we've got 14, which gives you the sense of balance, finding union with another person. So that's what that is right there. You're welcome. And you could take a picture too here. So you could take a picture of those. They're actually really pretty. And hold on, let me see how the light, it might get a little dark here for a second. Hold on. If you can see that way. Oh, that light is still, that must be from my phone. Or that's literally the light. I thought it was my phone, but that is the light on that card. It's pretty bright. So here we go. That was pretty bright too. And 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'm just dropping the lights down so it's not so reflective. All right. Athena is next. Okay, thank you. It's really low light in here, but when I look on the screen, I can see everything. So Athena, if you're there, I'm going to pull your card for you. 2 cards for you. So you get, the first card is going to be your conflict. And the second card would be your resolution in regards to whatever your question is, if you're there, Athena. What does Chuck think about me? These days we no longer talk, and we are moving on with our lives. Well, okay, this will be his conflict then that he's thinking of, and his resolution. What does he think? And you guys are moving on, so that at least you're moving on with your lives, and you know that you deserve better. And I commend you on that, because it's a big step for people to take, to move away from somebody that they wanted in their life, that they thought they would have a future with. So I empathize on that one big time. So here is your first card. The Princess of Swing, what the heck? Spring. Optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic. That might be the conflict that this person has, is it's time to go after your dreams, do something that expands your horizons, and let your creativity take flight. So they may feel they want to go after, maybe you are their dream. This person probably wants to go after you, but that's their conflict. They can't. So what is it that they're resolving? What's the resolution? Geez, we already know this, right? We'll see if the cards say the same thing, though. Sometimes we might think we know something, and then sometimes we are right. Or sometimes we're wrong. Actually, this person wants to have justification, validation or something. Taking the time to review the details carefully, he'll win in the end. Fair and objective decisions being made. So maybe right at this moment, he's probably reviewing, he's having a conflict with you chasing after you. There's a desire for you, but he can't bring himself to do that. So right now he's looking at making some changes. He's doing it's a life experience. And so, yeah, that's going to be a little difficult. So, because in order to go forward, I don't think, in order to go forward, he needs to make some decisions and either put an end to this or else reach out to you. So, he could be getting scared that you're like taking off, like, oh, where's she going? But he's not going to tell you that. But let him be the one to come forward towards you if he makes that decision. But right now, those are the only two cards I can see, is that he's looking to make a fair decision. So that's what the energy is saying. That's all you get. That's sneaky, right? Okay, Sarah X. He has too much pride, and I would not be able to trust him if he came back. Well, there you go. There's your answer. You can stay a friend, but you can find someone that you need to trust, that you can trust, and it's going to be hard to trust other people until you can literally just throw that trust issue out the window and heal the trust wound. And that's usually something deeper. And if he has too much pride, then well, right now he's still got eagerness and interest. You're very welcome. Next is Sarah X. And let's see. Oh, 5 cards. Finally, I got more than 3 cards, right? That conflict and resolution is actually pretty decent too. You know, you can learn a lot even from 1 card too. So Sarah X. Well, thank you. I am always humbled by being on point or, you know, resonating with people, and it just always surprises me. It just has the most oddest feeling. It's exciting though, because it helps bring clarity. I am looking for Sarah X. You get 5 cards. The first card will represent your own spirit's goal, like your spirit's goal, what's going on in you. So, and then the next 5 cards represent your journey towards this goal. So it would be your spirit's goal that they have in plan for you. That's going to be an odd one. So this is going to be for Sarah X. So let's see, what is it going on? What does Spirit have for you? 5 cards. And Sarah X. Yeah, Sarah X, Blah, Andrea, Catalina, Mystical Magician, and Denise Marshall. So this one will be for Sarah X. Unless you don't want, I can actually pull 5 cards. You get 5 cards regardless, and I can either do what your spirit's goal is and then journey, or I can do what's going on in the present moment. Okay, I'm gonna just go with your journey because I don't see you talking. So we're gonna see what your journey is in regards to what it is that your question would be, and the Spirit would know what that is, so that's fine. So the journey is about transformation. We have the Death card. So your journey is about making a transformation in your life. So life changes. And what your challenge is the Queen of Swords energy. This would be about rigidity and having to stay between the lines, doing everything on the straight and narrow. And this is conditioning and feeling like you're kind of prisoned in your own freaking mind on that. That would feel like a challenge, and that's what I feel. There's a challenge. You're trying to put an end to the past and move forward, but then you have a sense of having to deal with rigid standards, bitterness almost in a way. Like somebody is just literally, you need to do everything by the books, black and white. They don't see outside, and you're trying to make transformation. But you've got a challenge with some type of morality there. So what you're experiencing during this time, at least this month, is some fighting. And this is just fighting because of love, or fighting literally. I've read this card earlier. So pushing people away. or you may be actually experiencing somebody else pushing you away, or you could be pushing people away, not thinking that you're worthy of love. We've got 2 swords energy here, so I would think maybe you're on a journey to transform, but because of rigid moralities, you're having extreme issues going on regarding extreme conflict with other people. There could be you and another person literally at odds against, making someone mad here. So this is for Sarah X. And I know, and so we're going to pull 2 more for her. So the conflict, what the conflict regarding this is, what is the conflict? And the silence, the moon, that's not the moon, that's the star. So this would be, the conflict is about harmony, finding, making healing after having some disruption in your life. There could have been, the conflict is being able to attain these dreams too and find a new path to go in life. So the conflict is trying to transform to your dreams. You have these dreams that you want, but it's like, that's, somebody else may not think that that's right for you. And there's a lot of anger about that. And the resolution is to just move forward regardless. F it. Move, travel, do something, but get going. Don't stay stuck. Do the transformation and go towards your dreams. Rush the process if you have to. Now I've just said that. Blah, I don't know if you're there. I've got Blah, and then Andrea, Catalina, Mystical Magician, and Denise Marshall. So Blah, and hello Abhi. I will put you down. There is a list, and if I don't, Abhi, you're after Denise. So Blah, if you're not there, I'm gonna go to the next person. Andrea, okay, you're next then, because I'm waiting on Blah really quick. So Blah is not answering. It is already time to come back and talk to him, Libra, again, or what will happen if I talk to him again. Is it all right to go into contact with him? And you don't have any idea what you're saying is you have no idea what will happen if you talk to him. If you talk to him, so you're not even sure if you want to talk to him. What could possibly happen? I just want to almost say, like, he could make you feel bad about yourself again and make you feel like you wish you hadn't walked up and talked to him. He could, I don't know. Sushla, I'll put you down. Okay, so Blah, I have you circled because you're not here. So Andrea, you're going to be here right now. I'm doing the reading. Let's find out what's going on, and we'll find out how many cards you get on this. 4. So the 4 cards would represent the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. So all 4 sides of the issue regarding him. And there we go. So as far as anything physical, you feel like an outsider, and it's literally saying you feel like I feel like he makes you feel like a small child. That small child that gets left out of things. He'd probably make you feel like a small child. As far as emotional, we have fear. This is not wanting to let go, being a miser, greedy. And I'm just looking at these cards like there's this, you're looking at this bench, like he's looking over into the gate, but there you are. Looking into the gate, right? Oh, outside of the fence, and here outside of that brick right here, there's the miser guy right there. Like, oh, I'm too scared. So emotionally, you could feel a sense of uh, your worth, like fear of losing your security in regards to him, I bet. And maybe he's making you feel that way. As far as mentally, we've got the trust card, obey your heart, go after what you want. Ugh. You're wanting to listen to just flying, releasing yourself. I'm going to show you how those pictures look. So emotionally, mentally, you're thinking about trusting and going after what your heart, your emotions are probably overriding your thinking. And this stuff right here is in the physical presence, especially regarding the emotional stuff. It's probably hurtful to it's fears and emotion, and that can hold you back, and it could take you a long time to even work on this because you still have some changes probably needing to be done because he made you feel like an outsider looking in at the good stuff. But first, if you go out there, maybe you fear someone could steal something from you. Maybe that's what you're thinking with that person. And as far as your spiritual self, there's a need to find balance within yourself. Yes, I will put you on there. Can you post? Yeah, you can. You're already added. So that is your cards for you, Andrea, regarding your person. So it looks like you could feel like you could feel like in the physical world, you feel like you might have a fear of security, losing sense of worth, your worth, your security. And mentally, you're wanting to trust. Your thoughts are about trusting and going after this guy, maybe you're almost wanting to chase, but you feel left out. And that's a kind of feeling of, to me, I don't feel like that feels really good. The feeling left out is a different kind of emotion versus wanting to go after this person because you have love here. You're thinking, and the feelings are all, they're in conflict, so that's not even in alignment. So that's spiritually, this would actually be pretty relevant to these other feelings, feeling fear of insecurity and feeling of being left out. This would need to be healed for you to literally build trust your own thinking about what you want to chase in love. So finding balance within yourself and find some healing regarding your person is what I would suggest right now. You don't want to feel like an outsider. You're very welcome. Catalina, are you there? Catalina, if you're there, say hello. And I've got, okay, hello, there you are. What will happen between me and Andrew? Thanks, missed you. Aw, thank you. I'm here though today. 4 cards, look at that. It just kind of didn't even really bounce. What the heck? So you get 4 cards regarding what he thinks of you or what will happen between you and him. So we're going to do, let me see. Okay. Okay, I'll go, I'm trying to think what I'm going to do for, it's the 4 cards, the same thing that I just did. So what's going to happen with you guys? With 4 cards, I'm like thinking here for a moment, which, because I was looking at them, but I was thinking on a Celtic cross too. Okay, going into the future though, right? Between us. Okay. What will happen between us? With 4 cards. Okay, as far as the emotions. Let's see, between the two of you, the emotions, what's going on in the emotions. We have the Four of Autumn. So there's a sense of stability here. This is the security card. Managing your resources wisely and achieving a balance on how you spend and save money and help out those who are less fortunate. So that's going to be in this deck. So that's where your guys' emotions are, where they're blending together. All right. So what I'm going to ask now is, what is it that you're doing in the physical? Like, what physical type of actions are you taking together going forward? So right now, it looks like you guys are trying to, emotionally, it's about your sense of security. That would be the physical too. And your spiritual. I might just have to, okay, I'm because I'm leaving I'm I'm gonna leave the spiritual part out, and I'm gonna change it to what it is that is in the physical world, the literal physical world. And let's see, actually, never mind. I'll just, spiritual is your actions. Okay, so never mind. I'm just like trying to refocus on doing this one because I haven't done a bunch of different readings. I always like to stick with one thing, and here I am doing all this. So the spiritual, which would be the actions you guys are taking going into the future, is the Five of Summer. So trusting that there's a reason for everything that happens, removing yourself from the negative emotions of others and focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So there could be some thoughts about things that frighten or worry you, but it has a lot to do with what's going on in the physical, which we haven't found out yet what's going on in the physical. So right now, what's really relevant so far is trying to do things with other people and helping others that are less fortunate. Mentally, it's all about the emotions again. You guys are having to leave things behind, walking away from things that no longer serve you. The desire for a more meaningful life. Both of you could be looking at that, realizing that it's time to move on and choosing to make some major life changes. So I'm looking at your energy together. So you're both resonating, but is it togetherness? Because I'm seeing a nice energy right here, but in your thoughts, your mental thoughts, your thinking would be about moving forward in your physical world, managing your resources wisely, achieving a balance in how you spend and save money. So if you guys are living literally together and you're moving forward, this is something that this is going in for the long haul. Maybe you guys are moving or thinking about moving. Well, you wanted to know, so so if you feel bad, then maybe your cards can get changed up on you too. You know that, right? And as far as in the physicality between you and him, it's the Seven of Autumn. So what you need to do, actually, this is going to take some time. So what needs to do is you need to look at if this as being viable and make a plan in the present moment about your future. You can make plans for the long haul, but you can make plans, but you first need to make sure that things are going to work, that they're going to do okay. It says have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. So now I'm going to show you something about these cards. These are slow moving. So this is going to take a process. It'll take some time going forward. It's not going to happen right away because in the mental, you guys literally have to leave things behind that you have to leave them in good shape. You don't want to leave them in a bad manner. And so those are the cards that you get. And it doesn't say that he's leaving a girlfriend, but if that's what you believe, then that's what the card may mean. But it's going to take time. that person, if there has to be stuff that happens with them, they both should part ways in a comfortable way and not in a bad way. And I think that, I don't know how long he's been with that person, but I think that that person, after you get out of a relationship, usually it's nice to get to feel single for a little bit again instead of just jumping into a relationship. But I know people actually do, when they're planning on leaving their partner, they they meet somebody and they end up liking that other person, and that's really hard. It's so difficult to make those decisions, and you want both of them, and that's really hard too. Oh my gosh. But some people can end up juggling people for a while before they have to literally face the music and freaking do something that's right, instead of keeping two people in one person not knowing something's going on and the other person knowing what's going on. That's usually it's time to walk away from that situation, because no one wants to feel like an option, and it really can get your self-esteem in a place where you don't want it to be. So be careful with that. Go out and do some stuff with other people. Catalina. If you go and start focusing on yourself, because until this person can literally make a choice, you don't need to be living. You're not meant to be a secret. Doesn't even feel good to be a secret. I mean, it might be a little adrenaline rush, but in the long haul, it isn't. It's no good. This is for Mystical Magician. Denise Marshall, Abhi, and then Sushila. Hopefully I said your name right. And then I'm closing the list after Sushila. I forgot to do that. I'm already... Okay. Will I be approved for unemployment benefits or not? Because I'm trying to get back to Las Vegas. Oh, okay. So there you are. We'll see what the cards... You get 5 cards in regards to this. So I'm going to pull. We'll see what pops out. I'll use this regular deck right here and see what you get. So, moving back to Vegas. Put some money in a slot. If you win, give everybody half of it. No. Vegas is opening up. They're starting to get back to normal, right? So that's pretty nice. It's pretty hot up there. I have family that actually lives in Vegas. So I've been to Vegas quite a few times. I was up there when I was 19. And I was gambling at 19. Oh my gosh, that's so long ago. But I was with a person, my friend, my sister's boyfriend's friend. His mom worked as a card dealer, so she could get me in anywhere. And of course, I didn't get ID'd. I actually won money. That was pretty cool. And then we hurried up and got out of there because I didn't want to lose the money. Vegas can be fun, but it can also be just, I don't know, a little bit too much. I don't like the heat. It's like, ugh. I've moved away from that kind of area after living in Concrete City. That's what I call it, Los Angeles. I moved away after I turned 21 and moved into the mountains up in Oregon. How fun is that, right? Okay, I need to get back and start my independent career. Oh, hey, there are, well, I don't have to tell you, they do have independent loans that I think they're forgivable too, where you really don't even have to pay them back. So let's see, you get 5 cards. So the first card will represent, I'm just going to pull a 5 card I'm going to pull a 5 card mini Celtic cross for you to answer. So let's see, the situation is, an authority figure, basically. Ha, ha, ha. someone who's like a Napoleon. So we're waiting on an authority figure. And so that could be the conflict going on. And what is this person's problem? What this person literally, what's going on? This person has the Five of Cups. So there could be some changes in the past. Because in the past we have, right now you're dealing with waiting for authority. There's been changes in the past, like a sadness here, there's disappointment and frustration. And right now, this is like dominant energy to wanting to be authoritative and maybe get things going, right? And as far as going forward, it looks like you're going to have a breakthrough. This is some coming up with a practical solution and being able to push through any barriers. So you probably have someone, this would have someone can help you push through the barriers. So you're dealing with someone who's pretty much authority, which obviously the government's authoritative, right? And so you've got someone coming in that's going to help you. And so as far as what's going on right now, you may have maybe some type of addictions or some type of like desire to just have something so badly. Oh my gosh, I don't know why this is kind of toxic. There could be some type of substance stuff going on. I don't know. This card just showed up, so I'm going to have to speak it. Or some type of abusive patterns that you may have had to deal with. That's the root of the problem. You feel like, okay, because this feels like you're dealing with the devil here, basically, and you're, however you want to see it, someone who can be kind of abusive or dominating. And as far as going forward, we already have that. So what you're in your mindset, you're wanting a new beginning. So that's resonating. You have emotions and to start on a new project or something, but there's a really deep desire to get things done, but you've got this authority figure blocking your way. This is for you to make that transfer. So you're saying goodbye to something. It looks like around you with this being in your recent past, mystical. No drugs or alcohol. Okay, well, we have addictions to something, or else this is just having an obsession with something. And I'm not meaning drugs and alcohol or anything, or pills or all that. Addictions would be just addicted. You could be addicted to the internet. You could be addicted to something. This would also be an addiction to have a better life. Yeah. But I would also say having that desire, you want something so bad, and you could feel like someone is being toxic with you, because normally the Devil card is about it literally has two people chained and they control you, right? And it's a toxic situation. So maybe you're leaving, you have regrets about something, but yet you're taking control of your life, but you're dealing with authority at the same time. And I'm mirroring that on you. I'm just doing a mirror about that. So you do have the answer to your questions right here. You have someone literally coming in to help you out. They help you with a practical solution and break through any barriers too. So someone that can give you some advice on how to deal with this authority figure that you're dealing with right now, so you can get the ball rolling. Because look, we got a horse. A horse means travel. It's a rocking horse, kind of teeter-totters. Sorry. I had to throw a little bit of humor in there. And you're a Capricorn. There you go. This is Capricorn right here. Isn't it? The devil? Yeah, the devil's Capricorn. So you're thinking this is like what's up in your conscience. The subconscious would actually be this. What's at the root of this is, I feel like maybe you feel like that's still toxic energy, because you got someone controlling your money, for your unemployment and stuff, right? And you got this is feeling maybe you might have a little bit of compassion for this person. Maybe you might think maybe you need to be a little bit more compassionate. And I would think maybe you might want to have a little empathy for how hard this person is actually working and have an understanding and know that he's actually probably going to try to get to your stuff. Even though it's the government and they're kind of slow, but there's just so much stuff and they're not going to be passed up. But I'm pretty sure you got someone that's going to help push through that barrier. So you'll be fine. And if all else fails, you're always able to hitchhike. Just kidding. I would, if I didn't have a child and I wanted to move, I'd take a chance on hitchhiking. I don't know. I would just do something off the wall. But I got a car too, so I don't have to worry about that. So there is your reading. If you take a picture, that would be cool. You take a picture. Denise Marshall. There you go. Denise Marshall, are you there? And that would be a click. Let's see there. Denise Marshall, hello. Okay, so Brad's current feelings for you. So I'm going to pull the good old-fashioned Rider-Waite deck, and I put reversals in it too. They are going to come out. There's no sugarcoating, nothing on this one. So we'll find out how many cards you get to for a second. Obsessiveness. I got the devil underneath there. I've seen that card. So I'm not going to say that there's obsessiveness. Oh, we'll see what comes out though. And so many cards you get. You're welcome, mystical magician. I like that name. So are you going to do magician stuff, illusions when you get back to Vegas? I am always impressed with magic. May the dice be in my favor. Yes, may the dice be in your favor. I would really like to see a number 6 pop up today. That would be interesting. So let's see what's going on. It's in regards to the person that you're thinking of. 4 again. So I'm going to pull 4 cards. There we go. There's one card that's an extra, so you're lucked out. Yeah, so now you got the cards in your favor. 6 is your life path. Aw, mine's 9. But I don't know what 6 is. I don't know the life path's numerology. I used to know, like there was a time where I looked at that a long time ago. But I was more interested in this stuff right here. And I add certain stuff into my stuff, my work. Like my deal, like this deal. I did this. It's like it's a lot of stuff. It's meticulous, detailed, analytical. Oh my gosh. But that's me. Wow. I can be humanitarian, but I also have been able to now know where's the limit at. Okay, so I think the cards are ready because it almost fell out of my hand. So here we go. So the first card, and I'll save this one for last because that one fell out. Regarding emotions, you're asking how he feels about you. Looks like he is obeying his heart. There could be some sense of timidity and a little bit of hesitancy, but he's got a little bit of, whoops, I'm showing it up to my phone. Ha. So this is his emotions. So there's love, but he's taking action, but it's kind of a wishy-washy energy, but he's obeying his heart at least. And as far as in the spiritual sense of like what's inspiring him, well, looks like he is kind of trying to not let it be he doesn't want to be in control of this. He wants it to, he doesn't want to take any action. He's kind of leaving it out of his hands. He feels powerless. Or maybe he wants to maybe the action he wants to take is tie you up. I don't know. Don't you? I just don't know. Wow. His thinking is long term. It's about money, long term security. Um, that he could also be thinking about breaking through limitations too, and there could be some money issues going on, so that could be preventing him from uh, that could slow him down. It's a slower process if he's got some type of financial issues going on and he needs to have that windfall, or that he's got some limitations. So hence he is out of his power right now. Any actions that he can take, he doesn't feel like he can. And in his physical environment, things to do with things that he can own, touch, grab, whatever, he's got a lot of defensiveness going on. He's really protecting himself. Um, this he has a limit here, but he's really protective, and he's feeling a clash because he feels powerless about limitations in his money, and so he's at a defensive stance, and so he would love to go forward, but I don't see it happening right now. Another card that popped out is the the King of Swords energy. Imagine that. So what he is doing is plot planning and strategizing. Obviously, I didn't say that word right, but plot planning and strategize. His I know that it was supposed to be 4 cards, but this card is what his goal is. It's in the middle. He's plot planning, strategizing, but he has a really difficult time. And the reason for plot planning and strategizing is because he wants to take some action, but he wants to make sure that it's something that he feels right about. I'm just looking at the way these cards are blending together, and this defensiveness about his limitations. He would probably like to have that go forward and gain some insight on that and the actions, because those are the only actions he's taking is about his limitations that he's got about his money. So there's defensiveness and feeling powerless, and so he's literally driving himself to try to become authoritative and take back his power because he wants to go forward in love, but he has that, how they say that this knight is kind of a timid in their feelings and stuff. So that's what your cards are saying for your person. So you can take a picture. This is about the actions, and it's in reverence to what his thoughts are, which are really about his security, well-being, physical reality, which he's defensive and not listening to other people, but still feeling powerless in his mind. And as far as emotions, he's wanting to give love, offer love, but he hasn't took that step forward. There's like some wishy-washy kind of going on a little bit. So I'd be, wanting to make sure this person comes in strong and doesn't have limitations. Maybe that's something, if this person's limited on their finances or something, they might actually get angry pretty easily. The perfectionist. Well, if he's got some limitation regarding his finances, and he's a perfectionist, this card is saying, "Yep, I want everything. I want to plot, plan, and strategize. I need to have the right answers. I need the clarity in order to do things the way that I see the black and white. There's no emotions involving this limitation. It's serious. The only emotion is that this little bit right here in this little cup, which is okay. I mean, there's feelings, but this tops. This is like the trump. It trumps this card. It's stronger feeling. This person needs to have their control of their life. That's their drive in order to feel comfortable with going forward. How can the person offer you a cup of love in his mind if he doesn't have the money it takes to provide and be a provider? So he probably has a lot of masculine energy, big time being ingrained into his person, and he feels like he's kind of trapped too about this, and it makes him defensive. because of other people not supportive of him. Not talking about you. This is other people. Because if it was just you, there'd just be the two of you, but we're talking groups of people, and this is a long process that's been going on for a while, probably, because that is a 9, or no, that's an 8. It's been going on for a while, and he's felt like he's pretty much stuck. So yeah, that extra card was the jumper, and I gave you the jumper. So there you are, Denise. Hope that helps out you in some way. Thank you for being here. So she said, "You're next. Why is angry with my sister? Think what he want from her to control her." Can I just answer her question? I don't have to even. He wants some kind of control, and anger is also about fear and control. Fear is a tactic to gain control, and when we when we get angry with someone, it's because that person isn't able to be controlled by us, and that person could be overpowering. I know that I'm just like now bounced right into a memory thrown in my head. Abhi, oh wow, sorry about that. Abhi, I apologize. So she said you're gonna have to wait because Abhi is first. So I didn't realize because I just finished Debbie or Denise, and you just stuck your message there. Okay, no contact with my partner, Charisma. When will she communicate with me her current feelings towards me? Okay, well, let's see. Bam. 6 cards, aren't you lucky? Imagine that. So we're going to use this Osha Zen deck for you, and let's find out what's going on. So the first card is going to be the main issue. Second card is the conflict. Third card is the past. Fourth, the present. Fifth is the future. And 6 is the resolution. So this will be, you actually did get 6, and there you go. Hearts, love, joy. I get added to this. Oh, did I not have you on there? I can put you on, but I've got 2 people, and then I was going to go off. Hearts, love, Joe. Okay, you're added to the list. But you've got 2 people. This is for, actually, this is going to be for Abhi. This is for Abhi. So you got 6 cards, and I'm going to pull them right now. So here we go. So the main issue is about motherhood, maybe creativity of domestic, something to do with the home, or the sharing and caring, the nurturing. There could be nurturing going on, but that would be the main issue. And this is the conflict totality, being able to be on the same page about the home environment, or something to do with nurturing and caring and wanting to love one another. Mothering energy is what I'm getting, but there's a sense of this is stuff that changes lives, right? Transforming your life, basically. But the conflict has to do with people not working together, being not in unique alignment with each other. And so the third card is the past. So these are the 2 things going on right here. The third card would be living moment to moment, having to make a choice, but taking your time and just kind of keeping things balanced and everything. So living moment to moment. And this card is the present. We'll put those up there. Now there's some politics involved. The 7 of Swords, there could be some avoidance and doing things like shady deals and stuff like that happen. That's like what the politics is represented as being shady behind closed doors. There could be stuff going on that's kind of sneaky. So, you know, how while they're representing the politicians, and I just laugh at this. Ha ha. No, this is for Abhi. You're next to Sheila. So going into the future, we have the burden. Looks like you're going to be, this is feeling like releasing that burden, but having to carry everybody else's weight too. So this is going to be like a challenge. You're carrying other people's weight and trying to struggle. So this could literally carry you getting away from chaos, but you're still carrying some of the burdens. So what is this would be the resolution, something that needs to happen in order for you to actually bring yourself back into alignment too. I'm going to just say that. Oh, we got stress. So what needs to happen? You see this card. If you look at that very closely, there's a lot of stress going on, and maybe you're overdoing things. Yeah, because you're trying to get. You guys have the conflict is, you know, a lot of people doing things but not doing it in alignment with each other. Abhi. Oh, well, hold on. Let me finish. And I'll explain, because I want to be fair and keep everybody in order, and I didn't think that Abhi was here. So this is the resolution: is you need to be careful and not overdo things too much, or because somebody could be basically waiting in the background, waiting to burst your bubble, or you could be the one metaphorically being responsible for having so much going on in your life that you just don't see something and mishap could happen. So you don't want to do that, right? So there's a little monkey right there getting ready to pop the bubble because you're not paying attention to things. So that's the resolution. Don't do too many things, especially if other people are burdening you. Don't do it. And right now you're dealing with some shady stuff going on. In the past, you were just doing the moment to moment. So whatever's going on in your relationship, there you go. That is for Abhi. And I apologize, Sushila, but I did not mean to have you get offended or anything. But when I did start to do your reading, you just popped up there really quick right when I looked up, and I forgot to look down here. Then Abby pulled in and said, hey. I have Sushila. Now it's your turn. I have Sushila, Heart's Love, and Jenny. If no one else asks after I'm done, then I will add you. So just stay there for a moment and just wait, okay? Why he got picked when he started my reading. No. I hadn't started your reading yet. I was reading your question, but I hadn't started your reading. So then when he popped in, he got me before I even finished reading your question. Okay, he's angry about that. What he wants from her. Okay, let's see. I'll go with this deck because it tells nitty gritty stuff. It's focused on that. It's focused on being totally bluntly honest. Yes, your sister. I understand that. So let's see what the issue is with why your person's mad at her. Let's see what the issue is, and I almost want to pull Celtic Cross, but I have to be fair. Oh, 4 cards. So I'm going to have to do it in 4 cards. Find out their issue. Okay, so let's see what is going on with your person with 4 cards. I want to find out what the conflict is, though, and what can be resolved, and what's happened in the past and going into the future. That's what I do. So the issue is control, emotional manipulation. It's somebody who wants to have control. So this person is trying to control people using their emotions against them in order to get them to work. So the issue is control here. It may show up as love a little bit, but this person is literally wanting you. This card doesn't mean that there's love. This person wants to have control, emotional control. It could be love too, but I'm not going to say that because I don't want to put things in your head. But that's what's showing up is the King of Cups. And as far as the conflict, there's a lot of blah. I'm just like blah about gathering things, fighting, not letting go. The conflict is about being really resistant of not letting go of. There's control and not wanting to give up that control. That's the conflict. Did I say that? The resolution is actually that's the resolution. The conflict is that there's control, emotional control going on. The resolution is someone's not willing, is someone not giving up, someone standing their ground. So your sister is standing her ground most likely, and your husband or boyfriend or whom he is trying to control her emotionally, and she's resisting him. That's what I see, and it feels like she's battled and wounded. Okay, and as far as I'm trying to think what the other two are going to be. So what needs to happen in order to resolve this thing? Banishment, enforced isolation and banishment. And what's going into the future, taking a leap of faith. There's a new beginning here. So, okay, that's the resolution. What needs to happen in order to deal with this situation is there needs to be some isolation, banishment, or enforced isolation. That's an upside down card. This is taking a recovery, resting, recovering from some chaos or sorrow, but this is literally being banished or isolated, imprisoned in the Rider-Waite deck. So he's trying to, it looks like he could be trying to control her emotionally, and she's resisting and she's continuing fighting because she has to. She's not willing to let him through, and there's a stage, it's a setup, like a stage setup, and he's the main person playing on the stage. These cards literally have a stage sets, like little concrete things. Not all the cards have them, but there's like a certain number of deck cards in this deck that have meaning. There's two meanings behind this card more than what is meeting the eye. So that is your cards, and hopefully that could give you some clarification, and you're just going to have to take a step back and observe and not get involved in the drama. If things, whatever's held in the dark comes to light eventually, is what I can say. Hearts Joe Love, or Hearts Love Joe. He just wants to control her emotionally. That's all. It doesn't look like a connection. She's defensive against him, so he's trying to control her, and she's fighting against that. So Hearts Joe Love, you get one card. So let's see. Okay, awesome. And you're wanting to do no contact because why? Is it to get him to come back to you, or is it so you can move forward with your life and grow in yourself? Because I know people have been doing no contact to manipulate the person into coming back, and it kind of backfires on them. No contact would mean going in no contact for at least a whole year and letting them do their own thing, and then see where you guys are in a year. If you guys want to get, usually you don't want to get back with that person. Some people do, but no contact means no contact whatsoever. Radio silence, everything. Okay, well, those are questions if you're not trusting him. If you think that anger towards her is because of stuff like that, hold on one second. If you think that anger towards him or anger towards her because of a love interest, that's being suspicious about him, right? And that means that you're not trusting him. And it could not even be, you don't even know what it is, which is actually kind of unfair, because it might not be that. Or it could be, what if it was, I was thinking something else, but what if she knows something but doesn't tell you? You know, I don't want to put you in your head about anything like that, because that's just wrong. But, you know, the first thing I thought was, my brother-in-law was pissed off at me because I caught him kissing some other girl that was not my sister. And I ran to tell her, and man, he beat me, not beat me, he didn't touch me, but he beat me to my sister and got a hold of her, letting her say that your sister's crazy. She doesn't know what she's talking about. And really made her believe that that whatever I had to call her about, we didn't have cell phones in that day, that I was lying and that didn't happen. And my sister believed him. Of course, she had a baby. Hearts, Joe Love. Here we go. One card. Oh, did you put a sad face on there? I already answered. There's no, your person has emotional control. He has love for himself first. He loves him first and only. He's selfish. I already answered your questions, though. You took a picture of those cards, right? We have that the King of Cups sitting there. So I need to focus on Heart's Love question, because she only gets one card. So one card for Heart's Love. And I don't know what the question is. You're welcome. Okay. Hello. Miss Jada. I don't see where. Miss Jada. I didn't have you written down. I know that. I don't see you written down. I just have Jenny and Heart's Love, and my list is closed. You guys can hit the notification bell. Make sure you're subscribed, and you can go hit the notification bell. Every Thursday night, I make it a point to come on. I try my best to get on here. With summer being here, it's a little more difficult because I can't get on yet. So I'm not allowed to use my phone for live streaming. Not yet. Eventually I will, but yeah, if I'm not, I'll either just go for the whole week and skip it then. But yeah, you can catch my lives at a half hour ago. Should I just try back next week? If you can handle that, if you'd be all right, because I didn't see, and I apologize, but I'm actually really tired. So I'm gonna do Hearts, Love, Joe, and Jenny, and if you can catch me in the morning, I'll actually I can make up for that by like around 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna be doing my morning tarot. If you come in, I'll pull a reading for you. Entity of light. There. Okay, so this is Heart's Love, one card. Oh, okay. The Eight of Winter. You have what it takes. If only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. And I'll read the book. Since it's only one card, you deserve a little bookish reading. Hold on. Where is the winter cards? Okay, that's up here. I haven't even went through these. The cards is still so brand new. And I'm all smelling it. I love the smell of new books and new stuff. It always has this interesting smell to it. So here's your card. Let's try not to get, let's see if I can get it to focus. I'm trying to get it focused. Okay, Eight of Winter. She's all decked out in beautiful clothes, right? You're welcome. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I pop up on live at 7. Or not 7 in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. I try between 9 and 10. Sometimes I pop in at 11, but at least you'll go have the notification, and then I can give you a reading, and I can do whatever I want, right? So I can just explain, hey, you guys, I have a reading that I wanted to do for this person, so you guys can feel free to join in and watch it, and then I'll get to your guys' daily morning tarot. All right, so the idea that you're trapped by your situation is a false one. Don't let your ego convince you that you're without power. You have what it takes to move out of a situation you don't like. With resolve and determination, tell yourself that you will have the life you desire. Believe in yourself. Changes require commitment, and that means making a choice to actively improve matters. If you find it difficult to focus, ask God or whomever that you believe in, the angels and the fairies, to send you signs to help create a plan, or even spirit. Take responsibility for your life now. A fairy stands on a slab of ice, feeling trapped. However, the distance from her island of ice to the next one is short, and the space easily stepped over. Her sense of entrapment is an illusion. Additional meanings of this card is the illusion is of being trapped, the need to take back your personal power, and not believing in yourself. Oh, and can I give you a hug? Hugs. You need a hug. I would give you a hug and help you. I'd want you to take your empowerment back and not even feel like you don't have power. I know how people can make others feel powerless. Jenny, if you're there. Hello, Jenny. Christy Chandler. I've already closed the list, and I've been on for 2 or 3 hours, I think. I've been on for 2.5 hours. I meant to only be on for maybe an hour, but I like reading. But I'm actually needing to get off because I still got creatures outside that I need to get in before it gets way too dark. So Jenny, are you there? You're very welcome. Hearts love. Jenny, one card. My gosh. Are you kidding me? Okay, so I'm going to go. I don't know if Jenny's there still. I'm going to wait, and I'm going to pull one card out of the creativity deck that I have right here in my hand. And let's see where my book is for this one. Because it's a one card, so I figure I'll just read story time, right? Jenny, I don't think you're there, but I'll just, after I'm done, you'll go back through and see that I actually I'm doing a reading for you right now. You got one card, so whatever it is, here we go. 1, 2, 3, boom. You need to have courage. So have the courage to see the lessons in all situations and face them constructively. So that's your message for you today. And with that, I am out of here and done for the night, and I will be back next Thursday and into light. I caught you if you I'm sorry about not seeing you ask to be on the list earlier. But anyways, I wish you guys all a good night and have a good month, and I wish you all the best. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys either tomorrow morning or I'll see you next Thursday. Thanks.